Hello and welcome to R Tipsters Hub, where we learn a tip about R every day. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like and share my videos. You can also watch my other videos and see how to improve your skills in R. So today, this is a continuation of the previous video on data types in R, especially data types that we call vectors. So we looked at how to create a numeric vector. We looked at how to create a vector of characters. We also looked at how to create a logical vector. So in this video, we are going to look at how to manipulate these vectors, because the vector has specific elements in it and we can access or check which elements this vector has. So for example, we look at the numeric vector. So if you look at numeric vector and have this square bracket and look at the element 1, if we run this, we see that the first element is 1. If you want to look at the third element, num3, we see that it's 3. If we want to look at the character vector, we had called it a fruit. So if you want to check the element 2, we see that it's pineapple, which appears as the second element within the vector. This also applies for the logical vector. And if you want to look at the third, we can see that it's false, which is just as what we have seen here. So sometimes we want to check multiple elements within the vector. If we use the fruit vector and then we want to check elements 1, element 3 and element 4. So if we run this, we see that it's mango, pear and orange. Mango, pear and orange, which are the first, the third and the fourth element. So these are what we call indexes, and you use the indexes to pick out or retrieve the specific element that you want to check in the vector. So sometimes you might realize that you want to change an element, within the vector, and the way to do that is first know the position in which the element is. So for example, here in the fruit vector, we know that the third element is pear. What if we want to change it with banana? So we run that and then we check the fruit vector and see if any change. So we see that the third element is now banana. So that's how to check specific elements, and also that's how to replace whatever is in the element with another value. And the last thing we want to check is conduct some operations on the vector, especially the numeric vector. For example, the numeric vector, so conduct operations on, that's arithmetic operations on the numeric vector. So let's say we want to create a new vector called num2, and we want to multiply everything that is in the numeric vector 1, we multiply it by 2. What happens when we do that? So when we view num2, we see that each element within the numeric vector has been multiplied by 2. So we can also multiply by 3, multiply by 4, divide by 1, divide by whichever, and that's how you perform operations on the multiple elements within the vector, that's simultaneously or at the same time. So to wrap things up, we see that vectors are a fundamental data type in R that allows you first to store data and also manipulate it efficiently and effectively, which allows you to maintain the data consistency and also enable you to work with different types of like data like characters, numeric, or even the logical types. Thank you so much for your time. As I've said, subscribe, like, and share this video. Also watch my other videos, and as you keep learning, and happy coding. Bye bye.